It's that time of year again, hair show season. My favorite time of year when I get to connect with you and celebrate all the new in our industry. We get together, we learn, we share, we network, we take photos, or else it didn't happen, and so much more. So, this episode, I share with you all about my first ever Lil Mini Tour, the dates, what we're zoning in on, and what you can do if you miss out on these super transformative classes. Are you ready? Let's go. Are you a beauty or barber pro looking for that push to do that thing you've always wanted to do, whether it's in or out of the salon, spa, or shop? Are you tired of not feeling good enough, smart enough, skilled enough? Are you tired of not getting a handle on your mental health, boundaries, and insecurities? I'm Christine Sherwood, the Beauty Pro Coach, an internationally certified coach, a salon and spa owner, and your personal Jiminy Cricket. I use my own experiences, good and bad, as a salon owner to help you be more self-aware, authentic, and forward-thinking in your approach to life, in and out of the salon. It's time to reach your version of success with the Beauty Pro Coach podcast. Merry show festival concert season. It's sweet summertime and also the time to rejuvenate and regroup from all of the holidays. I feel like we have so many holidays, but now it's like summertime and we get to gain momentum, right? We get to get rest and momentum for the next season of holidays coming up. But every year for my salon and spa team, we get so pumped up. We go together to the hair show. And we go annually to the Premier Orlando show. But this year, I want to make something super clear, which I've already been stressing to my own team, but now I'm going to solidify it into the interwebs and podcasting universe, which is the importance of hair shows, continued education, competitions, etc. It is this. This is your weekend, which if you decide to go to Premier Orlando or Anaheim or San Antonio or whatever hair show it is that you go to, that is your weekend to be injected with not only all the education you can possibly get, but also to get informed about upcoming styles, trends, techniques that you will be seeing through this upcoming year. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, if you're on my VIP email list, you will know that shags, bobs, brunettes, and balayages, along with barbering stuff, is going to be the upcoming hard hitters this year from my own prophetic insight. And I'm excited about it because that means haircutting is back. Well, Christine, how did you get that? Well, because when you look at all of the classes being offered, you get to see trends. Everybody's teaching on the same thing, more or less. You're seeing how one person is tackling one area of a technique and the other is the other. And that's kind of your first clue. Okay. And okay, so like we just had a haircutting class in my salon with Hanzo Shears, and the educator was Ashley Rose. It was great. She was great, wonderful babe. She gave us real and raw insight, like which you already know is completely my style. And she gave it a little bit more flair. Because one, cut the hair the way the clients wear it, which is dry, and it cut it dry, and basically do a haircut backwards, right? So it's texture first, interior debulking, and then you get to the length last, which I totally loved. It saves time, saves color. I loved her perspective, and just give them what they need at the moment. And in this particular class, I was the model because for whatever reason I couldn't find a model. So, you got to sacrifice and you got to do it for the team, right? And so I did, and I love my haircut. Okay. And that right there is a trend. that I expect to be seeing from Pennsylvania to Tennessee to Florida and all throughout the United States that, you're just gonna, and what is the trend? The trend is meet your clients where they're at. Now, even some people on my staff feel this way, and I'm going to tell you what I've been telling them. Every class, every event, every hair show, you will be sold to. The companies that are present want to sell you something. That is the point. That's why they're there. They're not just there to hang out and be your bestie. No, we are all in a state, especially these days, of needing extra cash. So, yes, expect everybody to sell you something. This year, I am going to 3 hair shows, my first mini tour, and guess what I'm doing? I am connecting with you. I'm going to where you are, where you're at physically, where you are at emotionally, absolutely to connect with you in person. But I am also there so that you can sign up for my coaching programs. Like, that's the point. Why? Because I know that my product, which is my service, does in fact transform lives inside the salon, outside of the salon. But here's what I'm noticing is what happens is that stylists get upset because they don't want to be sold to. Now, I totally get it. I completely understand. No one wants that in your face, buy, 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 buy. Nobody wants that salesman pitch. And the other thing is, every time we open Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, we are being sold to. The only difference is the real life face to face experience or the subtle seed planting from every booth you walk past. Like, there's that. The other thing is, you have to know. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. You got to be able to have self control to not put down anybody else's hustle and be able to take the good and leave the bad. Everyone at the hair show is going to sell you something. Just accept it, take it for what it is, because that's the truth. It's going to be a class, a tool, a philosophy that they want you to buy into. You have the responsibility to remember what you're there for, which should always be education injection into your career, your life, and your business. If you are there to just shop, you're going to have the mentality of don't sell to me. If you're there to learn, you won't even see the sales because you're too busy in class absorbing everything you possibly can in just 8 hours. If you're there for 2 days, 16 hours. And there's always something to learn and review. And the minute you say, I don't need any of these classes, I'm good. I'm fine at highlighting. I'm good with cutting. I don't need any help blending. I've already learned that. There's not much else you can learn. You can teach me on how to cut. Like, the minute you say these things, you have failed miserably. You have no direction or clue what you're doing. And I know that seems harsh, but go ahead and look at the stylists who say those things. More than likely, they are 20% booked. They are not consistent. All they do is complain. They don't help their team. Even if they're a renter or an employee, they don't help anybody in any way, shape, or form. They get complaints from their clients and they say, it's definitely not me. It's the clients. It's absolutely not me. Well, babe, you are the common denominator in all of these things. So no, we're not doing that. So all of this to say, go to every hair show or continued education class, hands-on, everything that you possibly can. Invest in yourself, in your craft, in your tools. I just took a couple classes from Nina Tulio, who was a guest on the BeautyPro podcast. Thank you very much. And she said, she goes, she's episode 48, by the way. But Nina said, give your clients the gift of time. No one wants to be in your chair more than they have to. I mean, think about you. When you go get a haircut, when you get your color done, you just want to slap it on there, get in, get out, and we'll talk later. Right? That's the same with your clients. It doesn't matter what they say. They want the deed done and out they go so they can tell everyone how great they are. Okay? So if you're not working efficiently with the right tools, which is brushes, irons, blow dryers, highlighting techniques, you are wasting their time that they don't have, and you are wasting product costs you can't afford. All right? The reason why more experienced staff get to charge more and they get to be a little bit pickier on what classes they take is because they have already learned and they've been initiated into the industry, so to speak, and they've already learned the hard lessons. That better tools, that and better tools, they help them get faster. They're more effective in getting the clients the results that they want. And I have said this before, but I probably haven't emphasized it as hard. But if you like first year, so years 1 to 5 in the industry, you don't know what you don't know, which in turn means you charge less because you're still learning. Okay? You're still learning the tips and tricks that work for you, how you can be efficient, etc. And that's no judgment, that's no shame, that's not a put down. It's just the way of the world and the way of the business that we're in. And we all have to start somewhere. You got to bite the bullet and you got to just take it like a grain of salt and say, yeah, I'm in year 3 or 5 or whatever. When you go to hair shows, hands-on classes, you buy the tools that are going to help you speed up those lessons, and that ability to charge more is because you've put in the time and you've put in the money into yourself to be able to justify higher prices. Does that make sense? Now, the tools are not only just the scissors or the brushes or whatever it is. The tools are also life coaching, business coaching, sharpening your mind and your boundaries and your mindset. Those are tools too. So go to the hair shows, challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone, hire an internationally certified coach like myself, help yourself. Okay. Now, last year was my first ever year teaching at any hair show I was like in person because I've done it virtually. And I was so excited. I got myself super worked up to the point I may or may not have gotten sick, but it was good. It was fine. It was totally cool. I was still able to connect with you and I taught the classes and it was a good time. This year, the theme ended up being about time and marketing, which are two things we all struggle with every day, all day. And so this year, God willing, I will be at the Pennsylvania Beauty Show, May 18 and 19, teaching on time management and marketing on a budget. In, I think that's 2 weeks later, May 31st and June 1st, I will be in Orlando teaching on marketing on a budget again. And also, time is money. Let's make more. It's very exciting. That's a new class that I have not taught yet. So be sure to get your tickets to go see that. And what this means is, again, I didn't do this on purpose. It just kind of happened that way. But time management is key. And that's a trend that we're going to be talking about. And it's making more money and being more efficient. So there's point number 1. Point number 2, get your tickets to these hair shows. The links are in my bio on Instagram. Come see me. Let's connect, get together. Let's see how we can work together to better your salon and life in and out of the salon and spa. Okay. What happens if you can't come out to the hair shows? Well, you miss out, obviously. Like if you don't come out, you miss out. But you don't have to suffer and completely miss out on education. Okay, there's a couple options. I always like to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And so, first off, if you are not already, get on my VIP email list. Just go to the link in my Instagram bio. And as soon as you tap on that link, it's going to be a couple of empty boxes. You can put your name, your Instagram handle, and your email, and boom, you are on the email list. You never miss out on the latest events and shows and education that I will be offering. Number 2 is book your complimentary discovery call with me. Whatever topic you want, it doesn't matter. It's all about seeing if coaching is right for you, okay? Because we get deep. We peel back layers. We peel back those limiting beliefs. We get into who you are and why, which reveals a lot. Okay. So there's that. Definitely, you again, link in my bio, tap the link, book your one-to-one call with me. You have nothing to lose because it's completely free. The only thing you have to lose is ignorance, right? Ignorance is not always bliss. The third way you can make up if you can't get to these hair shows is sign up for my coaching programs. Everything I'm teaching in these classes is in my coaching program. Yes. Are you going to have to pay for the coaching program instead of getting it for free because you didn't go to the show? Yeah, like you're going to have to pay for it. But you get my one-to-one attention and you'll probably get more than the people who get it for free. I mean, that's kind of a given. Like you're paying for it. I'm going to give you more than you could have ever expected. And one of the coaching programs that you're going to get the most in the least amount of time is my 7-week BeautyPro intensive program. It's a fast-paced program, and we're going over marketing, mindset, boundaries, business, communication. Okay, all of the things that we struggle with on a day-to-day basis. I'm giving you the formulas. I'm giving you what has worked for my salon and my team. I'm giving you what you need, the clarity, the confirmation that you need to be able to do it. You don't have to waste a lot of time. You don't have to waste a lot of money because you're getting the homework, the insight, the coaching, the questions that you've always wanted to know. You're getting those answered. We're covering a lot of material in just 7 weeks, along with weekly calls over Zoom and that kind of thing. So you can do that coaching program with me. We can do it one-to-one. We can do it as a group. We can so many different ways. Or you can sign up for my 3-month renewable coaching program where I meet you where you're at over the phone, over Zoom. We tackle what you want to tackle at your own pace, which I always like to recommend doing the 7 weeks BeautyPro intensive and then signing up for the 3-month, because then you get that injection really fast and then you're able to kind of chew on it for the next 3 months with me one-on-one, and that kind of helps. You get that accountability piece that we all need. Both programs are going to open your eyes to so much more than you could have ever imagined. Okay? Not just professionally, but personally. And so whichever you choose, you win. You win more than the people who get in there for free and only listen to me for an hour. Okay? And that's what it's all about. It's all about winning, getting the information, putting it into practice, and keep on going with your dreams. So, I went over so much in this episode. That's all I got for you this week. I hope I get to meet you in person in Pennsylvania, Orlando, Tennessee. I love connecting. I love helping. I love coaching beauty and barber pros all over. because we all go through the same things, just at different times. And so we all need that Jiminy Cricket, which is me. I am your Jiminy Cricket, to help us make the right decisions. And that's what I want for you. I want you to make the best decision for you and your business. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me via Instagram. Let me know how I can be of service to you, your salon, your team. There are no stupid questions. The only stupid questions are the ones you didn't ask. So I will chat with you next time. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. If you loved this episode, subscribe to the BeautyPro podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave your reviews, stars, feedback so I can continue bringing the content you deserve and want most. Your feedback fuels this podcast. The more you give, the more you get back. You can follow me at The BeautyPro Coach on Instagram and Facebook. Want to contact me directly? Email me at befree@goldentruthcoaching.com.